Learn English to Hindi numbers 12 to 20 with ELF.
12,
2.
20.
Welcome to the counting forest. Hey, you're about to learn Hindi in a fun way, and yes, there is a slightly dramatic ELF involved. Listen, repeat, and enjoy the chaos. You walk into a moonlit forest and meet a tiny
Yogini,
an elf with pointed ears and the confidence of someone who definitely gives grammar advice to squirrels. She says, "Welcome, brave learner. Today we count in Hindi, and nobody leaves until 20. Or until the mushrooms file a complaint." You nod because that seems reasonable. The
Yogini,
claps her tiny hands and announces, "We begin with."
12,
Then
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
and finally.
20.
Quote. You are impressed. The squirrel is also impressed, but mostly because it cannot count past acorn. Your magic number line. Let's make the numbers feel easy and memorable. Repeat each one after you hear it. 12 is
12,
there are
12,
months in a year. 13 is
13,
I counted
13,
steps to the door. 14 is
14,
there are
14,
apples on the table. 15 is
15,
she is
15,
years old. 16 is
16,
there are
16,
books on the shelf. 17 is
17,
there are
17,
students in the room. 18 is
18,
she scored
18,
points. 19 is
19,
I have
19,
books. 20 is
20,
the class has
20.
students. The elf opens a very suspicious shop. Now you'll hear the words inside a silly little story. This is where memory gets sticky in the best way. The
Yogini,
opens a forest shop called Definitely Normal Numbers and Snacks. On the first shelf are
12,
glowing berries. On the second shelf are
13,
crooked pencils, because apparently even magical pencils have bad posture. Next to them sit
14,
apples,
15,
cookies, and
16,
balloons that refuse to stay tied down. In the corner are
17,
tiny chairs for woodland guests, though only 3 squirrels actually show up. Then come
18,
candles,
19,
marbles, and finally
20.
cups of tea. The problem is that the elf drinks all
20.
cups and then starts explaining philosophy to a pinecone. Quick dialogue practice. You'll hear short dialogues now. Imagine you're in the scene, and repeat the Hindi number when it appears. A. How many eggs are there? B. There are
12,
A. How many books are there? B.
13,
A. How many pencils do you have? B. I have
14,
pencils. A. How many tickets do you need? B.
15,
Please. A. How many sweets are there? B.
16,
A. How old are you? B. I am
17,
A. How many points did she score? B.
18,
A. How many mangoes do you want? B.
19,
A. How many students are in the class? B.
20.
Mini quiz with zero panic. Let's test your memory. No stress. If you miss one, the elf only judges you a tiny bit. What is 12 in Hindi?
12,
What is 13 in Hindi?
13,
What is 14 in Hindi?
14,
What is 15 in Hindi?
15
What is 16 in Hindi?
16
What is 17 in Hindi?
17
What is 18 in Hindi?
18
What is 19 in Hindi?
19
What is 20 in Hindi?
20
And what is elf in Hindi in this lesson?
Yogini.
Count with rhythm. Now just listen and say the sequence with me. Rhythm helps your brain remember faster. Ready?
12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20
Again, a little faster.
12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20
Nice. The elf is doing a tiny victory dance on a mushroom. Goodbye from the forest. You made it all the way through, and that deserves a cheerful exit. Today you practiced elf
Yogini.
and the Hindi numbers from
12
2.
20
That means you learned 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 in Hindi through story, repetition, and one very committed magical shopkeeper. Thanks for listening. Keep practicing, repeat the numbers out loud, and come back again soon. Your memory grows every time you use it. The
Yogini.
waves goodbye and reminds you, small steps, steady practice, big progress.